Hey guys, Vincent here. Today we're gonna see a new sequence that builds up on the movements we have seen last month, namely the bump spin and the whip. We're gonna add new elements, we're gonna add new variations, and we're gonna add new words in between the movements we already know to create something very unique. So I really hope that you enjoy it. First, you wanna warm up, obviously, like usual, but I'm gonna suggest that you perform the following warm-up just because it's gonna help us for the sequence. Standing on your back, we're going to extend, we're going to drop the knees to the left and extend our left leg, sliding the foot on the ground. And from that position, fully extending the knee, we are going to bring this foot up to the ceiling and drop it to the other side. Once this foot has touched the floor, we're going to slide it back to the initial position while extending the other leg. Bring this right leg to the left side, touch the floor with the left foot, and swap legs. So it's a nice little pattern that I like doing in my classes. It wakes up the spine, it wakes up the hamstrings, and it forces you to already think about sliding your feet rather than stepping with them. You can go higher and higher. You can dorsiflex your feet if you want more of a stretch. And relax. From this position, we're going to go into a candlestick and roll back down, candlestick, and roll back down, candlestick, and roll back down. You want to note that there's two main ways to do a candlestick. There's the closed hip candlestick where the feet go behind you. And there's the open hips candlestick where your feet try to touch the ceiling. Either way, you're not on your neck, you are on the upper back. What we want to perform today is 5 of each, making sure that you roll your back on the way down rather than hitting the floor too harshly. You can alternate. Stay in the candlestick. Grab our hips for more support and try to tap the floor with our feet, one foot at a time, lifting the opposite shoulder in the process. So we open here, look to the left, left foot goes down, right shoulder goes up, back down. So that's something I cover in the shoulder roll series that's free and public on YouTube. And really what you want to avoid is flexing your hips to touch the floor with your foot and keep both shoulders on the floor. So that's what you want to avoid doing. Yes, you are touching the floor, but you are not transferring the weight from your shoulders to one shoulder and then from your shoulder to your foot. Coming back down, we're just gonna warm up the neck. And then go up and down. If it's not too sore, we can lift the skull 1 inch off the floor. Go from right to left without putting the head back. Now we're going to go into our candlestick, land the right foot, and just work on a finishing transition. That's going to be very important for this sequence. So we go candlestick, left foot, right foot. I have both feet down. I keep this right foot down. I'm going to slide my left knee towards my nose and support that with my left hand. I keep my pelvis up and I bring it back down. Again, same side. Left foot first, right foot second. Then we slide both the left knee and the left hand towards our nose. This foot here goes under the arch created by the right support foot. We slide on the shoulder, the pelvis is up, and we roll back down. Without stopping, it goes. Notice that you can decide to either keep the support foot anchored or to slide it towards the leg that's moving under the arch. Both are correct and both give different visuals. So we can either anchor and travel, or from here the core element of the sequence is the tunnel. So I need you to go over the tunnel again. I'm going to talk you through it. If you already know what you're doing, you can skip to the next part. Make sure that you take your time if you haven't been able to practice flow work for a while. Going back to the candlestick, right foot, left foot, right knee. We extend the right knee, go back to the candlestick. Once this is understood, we can bring the left hand down and perform the same the other way. Once you have this, we're going to drop the hips down on the floor and straight away come back up. Once you have this, once the hips are down, we're going to raise the head up and bring it back down. Next step, we go all the way back up into a 90-90. So remember, a tunnel is something that starts usually from a 90-90. We have to find the floor with the first shoulder going to a candlestick, and from there, it's just what we were doing. For the sake of this sequence, we're going to perform a tunnel and finish sliding one leg under the arch of the other leg, just like we were doing in the warm-up. So I'm going to start in a 90-90 and go tunnel. And here, slide to finish on my back. For now, don't mind too much the arms. You just want to make sure that they're not in the way. Once we have that, we're going to try to perform the tunnel at the end of this motion we're doing in the warm-up here. Now, this is more of an advanced move. I'm going to break it down into a simpler version and a harder version. Simple version. We are in a 90-90. We go down on the floor, we extend the lower leg and perform this motion here. This is the hard part, because from here, many people hijack the part where we bring the pelvis off the floor, but it's really important for us to do so if we want to be able to transition into a tunnel. So from here, we push on both feet and the shoulder to raise up. And then here, and finally there. 6, 7, 8. 1, extend. 3, 4, touch. Push. 3, 4, on your back. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, the harder variation has us perform the exact same, only we're going to try to keep the foot of the extended leg in the initial movement off the floor, as if this foot here was pointing up and allowing us to transition into the tunnel. Because we have fewer supports, this will feel harder at first. You need to feel that by shooting this straight leg out diagonally, you actually are helping the support leg to extend, and that will allow you to transition into the tunnel. Here, I go up and down. This foot goes up so that's all for today. You want to keep practicing this with counts until it becomes very smooth. There's a few clunky transitions there that you want to keep refining before you move on to the next video. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. back up, back. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, back up, 4. I will release the next video next week. Meanwhile, if you have questions, shoot them in the comments, or even better, go to the free Floowork Academy app and you can ask all the questions you want there. Have a very good week and see you soon.